Channel. Oh my god, this is ages that I was up here in my room and I cleaned up a little bit to get back to my crafting, and oh my gosh, I missed it so much. But what do I have in front of me? What shall I do with this? Well, you will see I call this a ring band, and I have some clear pockets and sheets, and I have of course the ribbon banded, because I did not sit still the past 7 weeks. So this Friday, today it's Tuesday, and this Friday it's already 8 weeks ago that I had my surgery, and everything went perfectly fine. If I would do it all over again, I would, because it was all positive. Absolutely, I would do it all over again. Not necessarily, of course, but some asked of me, did you had much pain and everything? But I will tell everything doing my new project. Otherwise, I do not have anything to talk about, I think. But yeah. Cut the chit chat. So what you see in front of me is my new kit. Yay! So yeah, I am gonna start with this, and you will see it all passing by doing a tutorial, which I'm gonna start pretty soon. But you will see already some flowers, a big bag of all kind of embellishments. I unpacked one, so you can see we have a nice frame, and this time it's all in silver. We have loads of things in here, so many. It's a big bag. Here are some glass bottles, very small one, 3 ones I think. We have some little flowers, embellishments. We have some I call these some rhinestones we can glue everywhere. So oh my god. And then yes, my new paper collection, Fantasy Dream. I think the time is perfect, because today it's 2 April. So yeah, the spring can go on, because oh my god, I hate the winter. It's finally time to give me some sun, give me some heat. I am done with the cold. So yeah, I think this collection is the perfect first collection for me to use after a long break, and I will show you the papers. Stay tuned. Okay, so first of all, I need to tell you again, I made a big pile of papers, 78 sheets in total, 12 double-sided, and the cover is also double-sided, and it's a big fat pile, but I just love it. And otherwise we have to take very careful on how many papers that we're gonna use, and that's why I chose to make large paper packs, so you can use, so you don't have to be afraid of not having enough papers. Alright, so in this pack we'll have 6 of these sets. I will call this one set. So if you hear me talking, doing the tutorial for I use one set, and now I am going to start the second set or the third set, that's the 12, well, the 13 pages. So but let me show you real quick. Well, I'm gonna try not to do that quick. So we have a cover of the Fantasy Dream. You still can use these few images that's on top. You still can use these for whatever. You can use the title, so it's not a waste, and especially not because the back is a very nice plain but still funky background with some very nice pinky purple little dots, so it's very grungy, and there is some, I hope you can see it, it's pink purple, and it's very easy to use, so you can use every single sheet of the cover, so the back. Then we have a busy one with a pink purple, I call this ornaments, damask, something like that. I really like it. It's super cute. Well, it's not cute, it's very busy. And then the back, I have the same color as this one, but then the back is very simple, but there is still a nice pattern inside, so very easy to use, but still there is a pattern in it, so it's a very nice combination color of that. Then we have a nice big page with, I love the color combinations of all these flowers, and so it's a nice, this reminds me on, I write letters in the past when I was young, when there were no phones and or everything, or email. So yeah, we grab a pen and we write something down and we post it with a stamp to our dear friends. And I had some over Holland, and I never saw them, but we had some very nice conversations. I really like that. I want to go back to that stage. Anyway, so I really like this. You can use for that, but you also can cut this in 4 and still use it. And the edges, a very nice fancy edge on the side. I really like this page. And then the back is a very nice grungy pink one. Easy to use, but yeah, you can use it this way. It's very easy. The same as for this one. Also, you can. Well, I would prefer using it this direction, but this you still can use it this way. So it's very easy to use. Then we have a nice cutout page. I can't wait to cut out my first set with all the cutout pages. Because this time we have some pockets. Well, this is an envelope. And there are some words on it. My garden, storybook, go with me, fantasy, love is, and love you. And so this is an envelope. This is a little pocket, I believe, or also a little envelope. I still don't remember, it's so long ago. And this one is, I believe, also a pocket, but I need to cut it out and see what it is. And then we have these nice round ones, very easy to make those string closures, envelope closures. And then we have some little tags and some little ornaments where you have the shape in it. So maybe we can do something nice with that. You know, I love to make templates, so stay tuned. And then the back, this is a very nice, I call that burlap page, and the color is also in the same one, so I really like it. It's very easy to use. This way, easy peasy. Then you know I love flowers. I can't leave a collection without flowers. This one has some faded flowers on the back, and that comes to you with continuing wider flowers. And it's some purple and some mauve pink. I really like the colors, and yeah, the small ones, very easy to use. Also this one, this direction, it's very easy peasy. Love it. Oh, and the back is kind of a cream color, and also some grungy. You need to see it in real life. And then the dots. So this is a very nice mauve color. Very fits very good with this one. I try to fit it all nicely together, and there is some white dots in it. Easy to use. And then we have another cut out page, but then with all 9 beautiful images, and you also can make a little book out of this with all these images. I really like it. And you also can cut out the little images. You can do whatever you want to do with this page, because I didn't want to I really like how these small ones. You also can use this on cards, or you do not. If you don't want to make an album, you also can make beautiful cards with these images. I love it. Love it. This looks a little bit like a fairy house, and then the mushrooms and the garden elements and this beautiful door. Reminds me a little bit on a fairy door. I really like it. I really like this page. And in the back we have some grungy. There is some elements in it. There is some lyrics in it, some words, some splashes. Oh, ornament here. So much to be seen, but you need to see it in real life, because on camera it will not do its judgment. It's how you call that? I really need to go back. I need to get back to my English vibe. It's been 8 weeks that I talk English. Alright, then this next page. How can I explain this one? I really like it. You also can use strips out of this one with all the little bottles. That's why I added some glass bottles in it, so it all comes back same as in the papers. So definitely the purple and the pink will come back. Oh, this one is so nice and pale. It's a very lilac color with a white square one. I need to focus this. You see that? It's very, very pale and very easy to be used. And yeah, I definitely wanted to go not only grunge. I also wanted to have some pale one to bring the quietness back in. Alright, then we have another cut out page. These are the pockets. It's also the very first time that I did this. Pockets with hinges, so that was also a tryout for me. I really like the images and the crunchy stuff and everything. Here we have some pockets, so we have some diagonal pockets, and again I had some space left to make some words. Beautiful, you and me, memories, never too old, living my dream. Absolutely, it's only you, my family, notes, dreams, this is so, too cute, my home, it's a fairy tale. Love it. And then the back is also a nice cream color background, very grungy, and then we have this very nice flowery ornaments, and also in the mauve pink color. Cute, 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 cute. Love it. Then we have another busy page, same as the other one, but this one in a deep purple color. Love it. And the back is the same actually as this one, but then in a very nice deep purple one. Fits beautiful with this one. So cool. And then we have another cut out page. Yeah. You need to get busy. And yeah, same thing. Very wood. You call this. I really like these houses. Oh, I can dream away that I walk here and go in that kind of a house. I really like it. And there is also some castles in it. So it's a very fairy tale into the woods. I like it. I want to be there. I am in there in my head. Then at the back we have a nice darker lilac, but then also still we have some pattern, the same thing as the other page that we had earlier. Really like the color of purple. And then again a dot. Yeah, sorry guys. We have 3 pages with dots. I really like this one. It's the same one as the first, as at the back of the cover, but then in a nice dark purple one. I am obsessed with this. I really like it. So I could not resist. And then, we also have some stripes. This stripe is a little wider, so it pops up a little bit better, because all the papers are, well, not all quiet, but I thought this fits marvelous with it. So I hope you like it too. We like it with a nice dark purple. And then yeah, a fairy tale collection can't live without beautiful butterflies, and I think this page is one of my favorite ones. They fly everywhere, and they start with very light one, and they pop up, they are flying to your face. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really like this one. Ooh, small ones, big ones. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Okay, and then the back, yeah, we have another stripe, but then in a very light pink lilac. Very cool. So another stripe it is, and then I could not resist to add you even do not see this, but there is another one. God, Diane, keep your words back into focus. Alright, so we have a very nice dark wooden page, and I think it fits marvelous with all the collection, especially with the cutouts. Look at that, absolutely marvelous. And then the back is a yeah, the same one as the other one with the flowery ornaments, but then in a very nude color, so you can use it on everywhere. So yeah, that is the set, guys. I can't wait to start with all the cutouts. I hope you like it, and I can't wait to start the project, because did I ever use a ring before? I have no idea, but I need to try it out because I do like challenges. Alright guys, I hope you like this already, so stay tuned to the tutorials. Bye bye. Okay guys, so my first thing to do was cut out everything, and let's see if we can find a nice tray. Yep, so where do I start? The words I will leave intact, and then you have all these little guys here, which I like to distress right away. Even these little guys right here. Looks right away better. I did cut these out with my 1-inch wound circle punch, so that leaves me this brown little edge around it. And I'm going to use my walnut stain again. I know these edges are having a purple edge, but I'm going to do that a little extra with the walnut stain to a little bit reduce the purple. Now for these pockets with hinges, I'm going to make them ready already. So I don't want to bore you with all of this, but I am going to try to use this right away as a little introduction, a little comeback. I cut all these beautiful, but as you can see I did not distress them, but it will look so much better if you distress the edges. Oh. But you also can wait, because maybe you want to cut these out, so it's not necessary to do that right away. But gosh, I love these. Alright, so these are the 18 little tags, and then we have all these pockets and envelopes. Now let's see how that will look. I think there is another round one. Oh, yep, here it is. And I think I'm definitely going to use maybe the other one too, but I love to have these little buttons. Alright, so that's that. Now let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to grab my scoring board. Yeah, I need to find the words back again. So like I told you, I want to use this a little bit as a little introduction. Where are my tools? Okay, I have this one, but I also have another one. Okay, I will find it. This one will do. Let's find... Okay, so I'm just gonna brabble a little. I do have my drawing lines on the 1/2 inch and the 3 inch. I always like that because now I can use that because I don't have to put this on top. I just wanna score these lines a little bit better. And that's why the black line helps me to see where to score. Right, let's see. Now you can easily fold everything around. Cool. This one. Let's see. Cool. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Love it. Very cute. A little envelope. You know I love to smooch everything. To make it ready to use. Love it. What do you think? Very cute little envelope. So you only have to glue down a little bit right here. Glue it down and then you have a little, you also can use, oh, this one is too big, but you can cut 2 small ones to have that little closure. I like it. Yes, it's so cool. I like it. And if there is something that you don't like, just cut it off. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Yeah, I like it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna do the other ones. Let's see where the other ones are. This one. Let's see. So I was telling you, for those who do not follow me longer than this project. So 8 weeks ago I had a surgery, nothing fancy, not that I was ill. I had a, I call that a breast reduction. Because they were so big, so I had them make them smaller. And so in the future, for those who are longer than here, I hope, look, I am bending. Ah, now you will see them. Oh, I have a C cup, guys. I do have a C cup. I am so happy. It's actually a small C. It really is a handful. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with it. It feels so good. Oh, this is also very cute. Little small one. So it feels so good, guys. I should have done this 30 years earlier. Well, not 30 years. Right after I have my daughter, the last one. So yeah, I should have done that right away after I got my children, but I didn't. But I did now. So I'm 50 years recently. I was. And I think, well, about 6 months ago I was thinking, oh dear, in 6 months I'm going to be 50 and I still have not done my boobs, and they are so, they were so big, and I had so much trouble with it, with my back and my neck and shoulders, that I definitely still wanted to do them. So I did. Finally, I took the nerve and the guts, and I had a lot of conversations with my hubby, because it's very expensive. But yeah, we agreed that it will do better for my health. So yep, I did. Yeah, so 8 weeks later, I'm here. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, I also did my, I also did a tummy tuck right away, because yeah, why not? It was also necessary, and I thought, well, if I am going to do this, then why not do it all, what I have troubles with. So I also did my tummy, and it was the best decision ever to do that right away, because now you had a recovery one time and not two. Oh my gosh, I love this. Just a little snitch so this can bend easily. Cool. Wow, I really like this. Very nice little add-ons in your album or your journaling, or these are cool. Yes, I really like these. Okay, so glue this down. This one you can snitch a little bit further. This one you can also cut a little less, so you don't have any bulk. So glue here and here, and then glue this nicely down till the top, and then you have a nice little pocket. Cute. Alright, so those are the 3 envelope pockets, and then we have all these little guys. So cool. In the meantime, I am gonna talk a little bit, because I don't want to talk about that. I think this project is going to be dedicated to my boobs and tummy. Yeah, there is so much to tell actually, and I don't want to rush everything, because it is for now a very big chapter of my life. It's a very big decision, so I don't want to, oh yeah, I did my boobs, so yeah, next chapter. No, I really want to dig in a little bit more than just this little, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit where I was. But for those who are, this is also very handy. Cute little pocket. Alright, we have another one, but this is a little bit how I do it. I'm just going to use my scoreboard with that black line. It's very easy to do it like this. Maybe you have another way, but this, I think it's very easy way of doing this. Burnish it down. Smooth the edges so you can use it right away once you are. Oh, this is so cool. Isn't this the cutest little purple birds? Cool, and you still can have a nice little sentiment on it if you want. but we will do that later. Alright, then we have the diagonal pockets. It's all the same, of course, same thing, same scoring. And like I told you earlier, it's my first time that I made this in my paper collection. And I think sometimes it's nice to do something out of your comfort zone, to try things out. But cool. These are really nice for junk journals. Diagonal pocket. Okay, we have 3 more. And then we have this little pocket with a fancy incision. How you call that? Oh, I definitely need to get back to learn how all the words, the craft words, are. And I must confess, I did not watch any YouTube video or whatsoever because I missed it so much and I could not even watch videos. Oh my gosh. Strange woman. Very cute. Alright, so I do need to do these more and let's see, next step. Yeah, I could not resist to cut down these words also and smooch all the edges. I like everything to be ready to use. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so choice is yours, but get ready. And then you also don't lose them if you are putting these in a tray. But if you don't have that, then it's perfectly fine. But I think everybody will have something like that. Even a piece of chipboard, an empty piece of chipboard. That's where I started with, to put these on. Alright, so I do have my 2 trays ready. So these are the cutouts from my first set. Yep. What's next? Okay guys, there was a helicopter, a big helicopter above my head. So normally I will not start with the chipboard, but this time because I'm going to use a ring band and never used this before. Well, I did, but not in a mini album. So I searched for a nice size that fits nicely in the back. So what am I gonna do a little bit? Well, I have thought about this, not that fully, but we're gonna add the ring band when the cover is ready in the back. On the back, the last page. So we're gonna add stuff in here, of course, in this ring band. And but I don't want to do only that, because otherwise you have a small piece and I don't want it. So I have a 3.5 inch spine. So maybe if we are having more space, see, maybe 2 inch or so, we can add more pages in here. So we can make a, I'm gonna try to, a scrapbook mini album binder, ring binder. I call this mini album, scrapbook pages, and a ring binder journal, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna try it out. If it works, I have no clue, but this is a little bit the idea. So let's take this adventure with me. And this is the chipboard that I came up with. So we are going to, you are going to cut down, I already did that. We're gonna need a 9 by 8 inches. We need that double. For those in centimeters, it's 23 by 20.3 centimeters, also double. For the spine we need a 9 by 3.5 inch one time, and for the centimeter people 23 by 9 centimeters one time. Okay, pause me, write this down. I need to tell you, sometimes I get questions that people want to have more measurements in centimeters. I am not a measurement person. I hate doing that because I always make mistakes. So I measure less possible. And I must confess, also during the years, I am from Holland, so I am European. And in Europa, we use centimeters. But during the years, I use inches more and more and more. And I prefer using inches now these days. So if I'm not giving you the centimeters, please, I just highly can recommend find a ruler that has both of the measurements on it. I do have the inches, I also have the centimeters. So please get a ruler. So if I give inches, then you can measure it in inches and then put your centimeters on it. So that's just my tip. I can't give, well, for the covers I know normally, the chipboard pieces I normally do 2 measurements in centimeters and in inches, but during the tutorial I only use inches. That's also because I have a inch scoreboard, so doing 2 I do mess up way too much. So I only gonna do inches, only do give you the centimeters for the chipboard. Alright, that's a little bit of my explanation why I use more inch measurements than centimeters, because I am from Holland and I'm used to be using centimeters, but during the years I'm just fond of the inches. I don't know, but anyways, let's get started. So you have the measurements, so you have your cutout. So now we're just going to attach these 3. I'm going to use black for these papers. This does not fit, so we do need to attach a few pages on each other. I think 3 will do. Yep. So let's see, how much do we need? So 1 page. Well, I think the first thing that I'm going to do is, how high do we need to cut it? Normally I just do 1 inch here, 1 inch there, so I can cut this down. I'm just going to eyeball it, guys. I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to eyeball it so I have 1 inch below and 1 inch top. By the way, for the kit ones, the kit buyers, you get 3 pieces of chipboard inside, and once you cut out your pieces, then you will have these left. It's actually quite a shame that I have so much left, but save it. You never know if I need them more. So, but you have, this is your leftover from your chipboard pieces. So you get 3 pieces, A4 sizes, like these ones. 3 pieces of chipboard you will get in your kit. And then the leftover I just showed you. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this down. And on my left side I use my very loyal Fiskars Precision. I just love it, and it's, yeah, I just love it. So that is, if you see me cutting on my left hand, then I am using this one. No, I'm not supposed to lift it up on the iron, but it will survive after just 1 pick. Alright, so we have our pieces. Oh, and then the other one, I love to use is the 2-in-1 scoring board for memory keepers. Yeah, I just love it. It's an inch piece. Well, there is centimeters at the bottom, but the grooves are in inches. So I just love it. It really cuts very nice for all the little pieces. And then, so I use these two. I really prefer using these three. Now, let's get some double-sided tape. There you go, let's attach. Then my next tool that I like is, this is actually a stamping tool. It's from Crea Motion, but it's a stamping tool and it has a normal, you will put your stamp on here, for example, like this, and then you can stamp. So it's a stamping tool, but I use it for cutting my double-sided tape. Just love it. But there are other pieces to be found, other brands. Just type in stamping tool with handle. Then you will find several of these kind of pieces. But it's not necessary that you need it, but I really like it. And maybe you do too. Alright, the third one. But it's not necessary, of course, that you need it, but I just love it. I love cutting a nice straight double-sided tape. Here we go. Alright, now I normally start with the spine to put that nicely in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna do right now also. Let's see if my glue is still okay after so long sitting still. 8 weeks, guys. 8 weeks. God, I love this place. Alright, here we go. Put some glue on. Here we go. Find the middle. And the reason why is because these two attachments, I don't want to have these close to the edges of this one. That is why we just put this in the middle. Alright, grab your other pieces. Then the next thing that I love to use is art glitter glue, because it's very sturdy and it dries really fast. Sometimes that's not handy, but most of the times it is handy that it will dry really fast. Now the pieces, sometimes I got questions on my spine will crack. How is that even possible? I think the main reason is that you put these two too close to each other, like this. So if you only put this amount from each other, it will crack, because this paper is going to bend around this one, this two, and then there is too much, I call that, too much pressure on, and then it will crack. But if you have this, then you have enough space that gives the paper some room to gently bend around your chipboard. That's my explanation. Leave the space, at least 4 mm. 5 is also okay, but 4 absolutely the minimum. Alright, I'm gonna turn this over. I'm gonna glue this the right direction, of course. 9 by 8, so don't, but you will see, of course, don't put the 8" against the spine. But you will see that, of course. Here we go. And you can measure that, but I made so many mini albums already that I just eyeball it. So, but you can measure if you want. If you want. Alright, now I'm just going to turn this over, and you can grab your bone folder, or I prefer using a larger piece. A larger piece saves the muscles of my hands a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure that the glue is attached everywhere. Nope. There we go. Turn it back. And now we're going to cut the corners. Okay, so that's also a thing that I will normally cut all the corners. But yeah, there needs to be some explanation, of course. How can I do that the best way? Alright, so let's say you have a ruler. Everybody has a ruler. And you just place this down and you draw a line. Then you will see that there is not enough space. Well, no, it's nearly 1.5 millimeter away. We do need a little bit more. We do need a little bit more space. And you also can use, by the way, if you want, you also can use the chipboard, because the chipboard is 2 millimeter. Let's just use this little guy. The chipboard is 2 millimeter. So you also can use just this one and draw a little line. So you will definitely stay away 2 millimeter from the corner. Alright, that's an option. That is an option. If you are not sure about yourself, then you can do that. But well, let me first cut this one just a little bit shorter. So I have a 1 inch all the way around. There we go. Alright, so where was my line? Here is my little line. Alright, so I did draw that line, and if I just gonna stay a little off that pencil mark, see my pencil mark is still on, then I am having enough space in the corners. You don't need to make that line, because you also can just stay away from the corners. But that's totally up to you, because I know some of you are not trust themselves too much, so they can make a little line. You also have tools for that. I don't know if I have it somewhere in front of me, but I never use it. But it's the same way as using that 2 millimeter chipboard. It's the same thing. All right, so that's that. Now we go fold all the papers around it. Oh, first of all, I also like to use some double-sided tape all the way around. Helps me get that paper a little bit easier on. Alright, now next what we're gonna do, I just love to do this. Use your fingers and just feel. You're just gonna bend all the papers against the chipboard. You just feel it with your fingers. Just bend it with your fingers. And then bend it even more. There you go. Put some glue on. Peel the tape off. And start in the middle. And that's where the tape comes handy, because now you don't have to wait, because you don't have the time to wait, because you need to bend this all the way till the end. And then you can use your bone folder to squeeze the glue and the double-sided tape into each other, so it nicely holds here. And then what I like to do, but you also can do this later when you have the bottom piece, it's easier. Then I just like to do top. Just gently move your bone folder on top. Make it a nice sharp edge. Yay! Nice. Alright, let's go to this side. Again, use your fingers. You also can use your bone folder if you want, but I just love to use my fingers so I know for sure, because I feel it. I feel now that the paper are against the chipboard. See? I don't want to have any air bubbles. There we go. Start in the middle, the tape will hold it down, just from top to the inside. And burnish it down. I love this part. Normally I do the cover when all the pages are done, but just sometimes it's needed to start with the cover, and this project is needed to be started with the cover. Gently doing this, you don't want to ruin your paper. There we go. Yes. Cool. Let's go to the side. Alright, now we have these corners. See, this one is the 2mm overlapping. And what I'm going to do with my bone folder, I'm just going to squeeze this into here. Squeeze this to the middle. Squeeze. And then it's nice flat. See that? Nice flat. Alright, again, use your fingers or your bone folder. Just find a way which you prefer using. I just love to use my fingers. There we go. There we go. Again, start in the middle. Burnish it down, especially in the corners. And then look, that has a little bit of glue under here, but very nice crispy corner. See? Perfect. Right, let's do this side. Fold it around, nice flat. Flat. Let your fingers feel that you're into the chipboard. There we go. Burnish it down, corners, the edges, and there you go. Almost done. Crispy corners. Yep, perfect. Alright, and then last, just grab your bone folder. But use a bone folder that's not too flat. Like this one is very thin, so if I will use this, then I need to be very careful. Mine is a little thicker, so I'm just going to use my bone folder, which is a little bit thicker, so I can use a little strength. But if you have a bone folder that's thinner, then just be careful doing this. Alright, but I can put this completely flat. So if I have a thinner bone folder like this, then just do this. That's more than enough. Alright, there you go. Just fold it nicely inside. And then that is what I mean, that if you fold this, see that the paper goes, this one folds in. That's why we do need the space in between. And also the back, there is no pressure now because we have this space. We gave it space to bend. Alright, that's my explanation on how to do a cover. Alright guys, now I'm gonna fill this up with black. That will be my next step, I guess. Yes, this is not fitting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and stay 1 millimeter from the edges. Let's see, how many do I need? 1, well, also 3 I guess. So again, I'm just gonna cut 3 pages. I made a mark, so all 3 are the same. I made a very small mark. Oh, there it is. There we go. And I'm gonna start in the middle, so I don't have For example, if I glue this one on each other and I would start putting this on, then the attachment will fit in the groove. And we don't want that, because that's double much paper to fit in here, because this one also gets in this groove. So we're gonna start in the middle. We are gonna start in the middle. Oh, before I forget, I'd like to put some double-sided tape just along these grooves. That gives me that this black paper stays right away perfectly right along these grooves. If you're only going to use glue, then you might get that your papers get bubbles. You don't want that. So again, I'm going to start in the middle. Put the glue on as close as you can get to the edges. Fully. Go. Put this on nicely in the middle. Move around while you can and burnish it down. Now, here are my grooves, and I am gonna burnish this down very, very well. I definitely want my tape and glue nicely attached. And it's even better to let it dry. Doing all the edges, especially here with the grooves, guys, with the grooves. You need to take your time. You definitely want this nicely attached, so take your time. All right, and then I'm gonna put these on, and these are now too big, so I'm just gonna cut this down. I assume that it's the same amount on this side. Yep, it is. Go. So I have two pieces that I can glue down on here. Let's do that, and don't forget, burnish it down. Okay? Okay, and then we just grab our bone folder and just gently push this into the grooves and bend it. Go. Same on here. Gently push it down. And there you go. You also can use a bone folder, but don't push too hard because you don't want to ruin the inside. And that's our cover. Perfectly, very sturdy, been made. Yes. Okay. See you next time. Bye bye.